Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for clicking on this video, and if you're not new here, thank you for returning yet again for another video. And today I'm going to be giving you guys some girl tips. So here's my thing. Before we get into it, this is quick, this is brief. I don't want to elaborate too much on it, but I just want to say that these are the things that I've learned throughout the last few years. I say probably like the last 2 to 3 years. I've definitely learned these, and just help any female out there that's struggling with certain things that I'm going to mention in this video, these tips. So here's some tips that I had to learn through experience. So tip number 1. This right here, I really had to, it took me time to get it, but my main thing here is let your hair down. I had to learn how to let my hair down, and that just basically means just loosen up, just try to have fun, and don't always be uptight about everything. Because me back then, I say especially back in part of 2021 and before that, I always used to be so uptight about everything. I don't want to use the term worry. Honestly, you can't live life and just always be so uptight and always do that, just worry. And just honestly speaking here, just don't take life too seriously, because I definitely used to be that type of person where I always took things too much to heart. So yeah, that's just my biggest tip. Just don't take everything seriously. Just let your hair down, have fun, explore, especially when you're young. Just enjoy every single moment that you have. Okay, so number 2 is something that I'm still trying to work on each day. For me, it is confidence, or I just say build confidence. I definitely mentioned this back in the beginning when I started this channel. I am a shy person. If you want to be one of those girls, you have to learn how to build confidence. And with building confidence, that comes with time. And in that time, you can build confidence through smiling, because I definitely love to smile a lot. I think smiling is one of the best ways to help improve your confidence tremendously, or just greatly throughout time. Just smile. That's definitely one thing. Also, along with the smile, if you're a person that loves to slouch, what I mean by this is your posture. You need to have a more upright posture and just walk with your shoulders back. And oh yeah, also along with the posture, have that walk be I'm that girl. That's the type of way to build confidence, in my opinion. Have that walk and everything. And of course, besides physically on the outside being confident with those things, you can also internally, in here, that's another big thing. You need to learn how to have a positive mindset. I think that is always something that I've gotten better with it though, but in the past I definitely struggled with that. And with having a positive mindset, you feel good about yourself, you feel positive about yourself, being positive on the inside, that would definitely, all this stuff I just said earlier with the posture, the walking, the smiling, all this stuff, all that will come naturally. You have to work on that in here first. That's the main thing. Work on that in here. That's the best way. I think any female out there, a young girl, whether they're young, older, anybody could really build confidence if there's something that they're struggling with. Oh yeah, and one last thing. Another thing along with confidence, this is me with how I build my confidence as well. When I hang around people, that's what I kind of want to get to in another tip. But yeah, definitely if you have to dance to feel more confident, because I definitely do. I love to dance. Sometimes I be singing out loud, or sometimes I just sing period, or it don't sound the best, but yeah. Yeah, anything that makes you feel good, that gives you that extra boost of confidence, I think you should go for it. Number 3, another thing that I would love to stress to you ladies is self-care. And what I mean by self-care is not just you putting on a face mask, you putting on, nice clothes and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, all that, having your nails done, just basically self-maintenance. Yes, that is a big form of self-care, it is, but that's not the main form of self-care. What I mean by self-care is, again, it goes back to building confidence. You have to really train your mind to care about you and just do you. Just be positive towards yourself and make yourself feel good. That kind of feeds back into the last tip that I said about confidence. That leads back into that. But yeah, just investing time into you. Whether it's if you want to spend time alone and treat yourself or dress up, just do small little things or rewards to make yourself feel more good as a female. That's the best thing I could tell you with that one. So yeah, self-care is a must. Number 4, and this is another thing that I had to learn. I had to learn this the hard way. I'm not necessarily saying like the hard way, but I just say it just took me a lot of time, and just years to learn this, period. And that is accepting who you are. What I mean by accepting who you are, I mean by accept your imperfections. Accept the things that make you you. Like, we're all not perfect, right? We're all imperfect, in my opinion. And with being perfect, some things that you can change internally, and there's just some things externally, like physically, especially like with your appearance, you can't change. Maybe you can, it depends on what it is. I can't really tell you that there, but there's some things that you can't change. And you know, if you can't change it, like if that's something that you really have always been self-conscious about, or just like not a fan of, like don't hate it. Find ways, or just find a way to love that. Find a way to embrace that. One of the things is your personality. Again, that's internally. You can always change your personality. I feel like everybody's personality is pretty much, they're built into whoever they are, but some people can change their personality. And with your imperfections, and let me just give you guys a little mini, it's not a story time, but I just want to tell you guys something. My size, I always had a problem with me being skinny growing up because of how others view me. And honestly, I'm just being honest, ladies. It don't matter if you're skinny, you're fat, or in between curvy, or whatever your body type is. Like, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, that makes you you, and you shouldn't feel bad or feel you should not like yourself because of how other people view you. Because at the end of the day, you were created to be a certain way or a certain look for a reason. And at the end of the day, who cares? Like, it shouldn't matter. And that was one of the biggest things that I always struggle with, was my size. Because even now to this day, people be like, "You're so skinny," da, da, da. And I'm saying to myself, yeah, I'm skinny. And it goes back to self-care too. Like, some of these tips just kind of feed back into others. You can kind of get what I'm saying here, but just love you inside and out, and that'll definitely help you appreciate your imperfections even more, if you get what I'm saying. And my final tip, my last tip, which is number 5. This is another thing I seriously had to learn the hard way. Please hear me when I tell you this. Have limits and boundaries. And the reason why I say to have limits and boundaries, because first of all, let's start off with this. You should have them for yourself. And what I mean by have them for yourself is, when you have limits and boundaries for yourself, you will know what you will and won't tolerate. You will know exactly what you like and don't like. It's so many things when you know, like, hey, I don't like this, and this person or this thing is doing this. Like, that's that mindset you should have. Just always tell yourself, look yourself in the mirror, and just tell yourself what you will do and will not do. Because at the end of the day, you deserve to be treated with respect. You just deserve to be treated good, period. You deserve that. I had to learn the hard way with so many, especially people. Just have your own boundaries. If, again, you don't like something, stick to that. If you feel uncomfortable with something, stick to that. Don't try to mold yourself into what other people want you to be or what they want you to do. That's just not, I totally disagree with that. Like, don't do that. Be you, do you, know who you are, know your values, know your standards, just most importantly, ladies, know your worth. Because when you know your worth, you won't feel intimidated by anybody. And that's just the greatest thing. I think those tips right there, that really was my last tip, honestly. That's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed talking about these a little bit, but yeah. Thank you again for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one.